I'll start in 1, 2, 3. Panel, we stand firmly against the motion that African governments should invest more in cancer prevention than in cancer treatment. The affirmative side asks for a simple choice of prioritization. We contend that this interpretation is deeply flawed. It asks us to choose between two essential duties, which in the reality of African health system is an act of moral negligence. To debate this responsibly, we must first establish the context within our African systems. The status quo currently states that the reality is one of critical resource scarcity and neglect. Investment in both prevention and treatment is painfully inadequate right now in Africa. We have widespread poor oncology services, from a severe lack of radiotherapy machines to drug shortages. The word invest implies the allocation of scarce resources, funds, specialists, and time. We note that the prevention has already been allocated resources, but it suffers from so little enforcement and awareness. Therefore, simply pushing more funds, more human resources, and more time into prevention without first addressing existing loopholes is wasteful. We need re-strategizing, not just resources for prevention. For the key word more, in a budget defined by extreme scarcity, any call for more in prevention must be sourced from the treatment budget, which already doesn't have enough funds. The affirmative's failure to acknowledge this trade-off reveals a naive policy view. We assert that the only responsible and comprehensive policy is a dual-track national cancer strategy that demands simultaneous, balanced investment in both. We are correcting the policy implication to reflect our reality as Africa. Our argument rests on these four pillars that prove the necessity for a balanced approach. Firstly, the ethical mandate. We must find the balance between saving the current generation and securing the future generation. To invest more in prevention now is to reduce funds for citizens who are treatable today but lack access due to dire service deficits. We have a duty to ensure cancer treatments are more accessible to vulnerable communities. Secondly, the economic imperative. A sick workforce cannot bring results in economic decline. Investing in effective treatment is a crucial pro-growth economic policy that preserves human capital and stabilizes national output. Thirdly, the limits of prevention. While prevention efforts like HPV vaccine are essential, they are not a cure-all. The reality is that nearly everything around us is carcinogenic, from pollutants in the air and water to natural factors. Making complete prevention is scientifically impossible. What about hereditary cancers and those with still unknown causes? For these citizens, treatment is the only existing hope. The government must provide care for all its people. Lastly, a violation of the public trust. Finally, the affirmative's prioritization constitutes a violation of the fundamental duty of public health, the duty to provide care to the currently afflicted. A public health system that abandons the sick to invest solely in preventing future sickness forfeits its moral authority. No credible government can ethically endorse a strategy that consciously chooses to neglect the immediate suffering of its citizens. Panel, the affirmative's prioritization is simply underfunding our currently suffering population. We refuse to accept this false choice. We leave you with our mission, our mandate, and our undeniable truth. Not a choice, but a commitment. Treat the present, prevent the future. With this, I thank you.